Hello, my name is Odia Kelo, a co-founder at Woofats Kisumu. We are a social enterprise that specializes in making art products from waste products found within the Lake Victoria region. We are found at Dunga Beach, Kisumu County, along Lake Victoria, and we also have showrooms across the city. You can find us at Lake Basin Mall or the Rotary Vocational Training Center in town. So here we want to make the vases and the beautiful artifacts like this one here. So we start by wearing our gloves to ensure that we are protected against the cement, because it's usually harsh on the skin. And not only that, but because we'll be dealing with waste products which we have picked from the lake. So we start by pouring our water. And it depends on the waste you'll be using. So today I'd like to, I think we'll cut this into two so that we are able to. Let's use this. So as you can see, this might have been a trouser belonging to a fisherman, or who knows, it might have found its way to the lake through the sewerage system. Next, we're going to, after determining the size of cloth we have, we will now add our cement.
Understand?
Now we're starting to get it all together. We mix it all together so that it's even. Next, we'll take our piece of cloth and dip it in. We want to make sure that it's evenly covered. And as you can see, this process is efficient since we're not using too much cement. We just added a bit. After we have fully immersed the cloth into the cement, and this can even continue, it won't even just make one vase, it's able to make several vases out of one piece of cloth and this amount of mixture. So after we've ensured that it's fully immersed, we'll go ahead and use this jerry can as our mold. And from here we will let it dry for about a day or so, after which we will have something that looks similar to this. Depending on the size of your mold and depending on the particulars of our client, we are able to fashion the same in line with whatever it is that we need. So once it has dried, we can also use these items to decorate it. Now these are the ordinary braids, which we ladies are really fond of. And conservation is not only, when we talk in terms of conservation, people think plastic and waste. But this is also a form of waste, and as we all know, this takes a while before it decomposes. If anything, it might even take up to several years before it decomposes. So what we do is we also repurpose these to ensure that we are getting them out of the environment and ensuring that they're put into proper use so that they're not harmful to the environment many years to come. So after tying these together, we will also use this to decorate this item. And this is an activity that even children can be incorporated in, so that it's not limited to only youth. And that way we're also thinking about incorporating classes to ensure that our children are also aware of the contributions they can also make towards conserving the environment. So once it has dried, so this was obviously used to make, a smaller mold was used to make this. So once it's dried, we hope to have something similar to this. After it has dried, we paint it so that we increase its aesthetic value. We all want beautiful items in our homes, and we try to make it colorful. And I'm pretty sure that even you as the viewer, if you have this in your home, it's very unique. It's not something that everyone, you can walk into room and easily find. It's a unique piece, and you will have also contributed to conserving the environment and also supporting youth within the Lake region to increase their livelihoods and standards of living. So this is another item. They can not only be used as decorative pieces, they are also functional. You can use them to hold straws, you can use them to hold items within the room, and we're able to specialize, or we're able to customize each and every item depending on the needs of the user. Also, shoes which are found discarded can be made in a similar manner. And I'm pretty sure if you line this up, if you have a beautiful garden somewhere or a flower garden and you line these up and even have flowers planted in them, it's something unique. And it's very durable. It's not something that you will discard a few years after use. You'll be able to use it for many years and many generations to come. And it's also aesthetic and very, very unique. We also have this one, obviously also made from a huger mold. Depending on the client's specification, but also very functional. If you put this at the corner of a house, it's very beautiful. These ones are also, the item within it, which looks like a flower, is also made from sustainable items. And we are careful to ensure that every item we use is impacting the environment positively by getting rid of an otherwise potential environmental hazard and turning it into profit. So this was a discarded tube, and we were able to make something like a flower out of it. So
which kind of tube was it?
We all have those chairs, and if these office chairs, which are usually discarded, so the stem of the office chair was used to make this one. Instead of having it either burnt or lying in a dump yard somewhere, we decided to pick it up and use it to make the stem of this flower.
So how long have you been doing this?
Wolf Arts has been around since 2016. Yeah, so we started out as a startup, but we are slowly growing into the number of women we are supporting. We are slowly growing into the number of youths we have also supported within the region. So we've been operational since 2016.
That's good.
I'd like to encourage my fellow youth that you don't necessarily have to stay at home and wait for a job to necessarily feel like you are making it in life. There are so many ways in which you can contribute and be able to gain a livelihood out of your contribution into society. Many people consider art to be something that people who are not well educated undertake, but I want to encourage them that personally I'm currently undertaking my master's degree in communications at Maseno University, and I'm applying those concepts that I learned within this field to understand how we can even engage with our clients and fashion whatever it is we have to their needs, and also understand that the current climate crisis requires our contributions in one way or another to be able to fight it together. And I'm currently using the skills and the communication skills to communicate and emphasize on the importance of environmental conservation within our region and within our localities, wherever you are. I'm also using these tools to encourage more youth and women to come on board to ensure that we are able to preserve this environment that we have for today. In as much as COVID-19 might have hit, and I know many youths out there have lost despair and have probably lost their jobs, I want to encourage you that you can actually engage in art activities like these ones to not only gain an income but also provide an impact to the society in which we live in. Tunawakaribisha wote hapa, kuna opportunities, there is enough art. I mean, we are not able to create as many art pieces to fill the earth, so there are so many opportunities for each and every youth within the region, and we are welcoming all of you to be part of us and engage in art activities like these ones in whatever capacity that you have, so to ensure that we're able to fight climate change effectively as youth. For our government and investors, we welcome you to support the youth and come on board, as this is one of the most impactful ways that you can support us, and not only us, but the environment, women and youth within this region.